Now you guys see the title. Insomniac has recently confirmed that there is going to be no DLC for Spider-Man 2. And honestly, this news is just infuriating to me. I want to say this much. I blame Sony entirely. I believe what we saw with the leaks was Insomniac's plans, and eventually Sony stepped in and canceled it because they're greedy. They're an insanely greedy corporation, and I see a lot of people blaming the leaks. I really want to say the blame probably should be delegated to probably like Sony's mismanagement and also Concord probably, because the way that I look at this, game development is very expensive. They spent a lot of money on Spider-Man 2, and they made a lot of money, but they want to maximize profit. At the end of the day, they have these like quarterly reviews to where they show off how much money they made to shareholders, and this, that, and the third. And basically, they wanted to have a certain amount of money made, and they just decided to, let's just stop spending money on Spider-Man 2, even though it's sold insanely well, even though people love it, it's done great. Let's just stop spending money on it, and let's just like try to get as much money out of it as possible, and give let's screw the consumer over. Basically, let's screw the consumer over as much as we possibly can, and that's basically what's happened. It's like I've been kind of neutral like during this entire time. Like the cut content video, I considered myself to be very neutral. I kind of just was not really taking sides, but like after hearing they cut the DLC, I'm legitimately pissed off. And I'm not mad at Insomniac because I understand the business of this industry. I understand the position that they're in. They have a boss. Their boss is Sony. Basically, Sony and Disney, in a sense. That's who they answer to. And they can't, just make whatever they want. They can't just release whatever they want. They have to basically work within the guidelines that they're given from their boss. So I'm not mad at Insomniac. I'm 100% angry at Sony because this is just pure greed. And I really do believe that Concord kind of, influenced this decision because they've lost a lot of money on Concord, and now they're trying to, the year is ending. It's getting close to the end of the year. They're trying to make as much money as possible. They're trying to make their books look as good as possible for shareholders, and I really do believe that's what's influenced this decision. Now, a lot of people have already started to speculate that they're going to roll the DLC into the standalone Venom game. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I would not expect anything from Sony. I wouldn't be surprised if they were stupid enough to cancel the standalone Venom game. Also, at this point, I don't know what they're doing. I don't have any faith in them because let's be realistic here. The only first party studio they had that's been releasing games is Insomniac. Sucker Punch has just announced Ghost of Tsushima, which is great. But aside from that, we've gotten nothing this entire generation from Guerrilla. They did release Forbidden West, but that was also on the PlayStation 4. I'm not counting any of the remasters. Basically, the only studio that's been putting out new PlayStation 5 exclusives is Insomniac, the only first party studio. And that's just a testament to how poorly they're managing their studio. And if you look at the upcoming games that PlayStation has been hyping, it's games that nobody cares about and it's games that nobody asks for. I feel like Fairpoint is going to be similar to Concord. I don't know how the other game is going to go, the one that Bungie is doing, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be a success because at the end of the day, PlayStation gamers didn't really want Marathon. We want another Ghost of Tsushima. We want another Resistance, another Killzone, another Soulcom, another Warhawk. I mean, it's a lot of different games they could give us. It's a lot of great games. Another Infamous will be great. There's just a lot of different IPs that they're sitting on that they seem to just refuse to want to make. I don't know, man. You guys let me know what y'all think in the comment section. This rant went a little bit long.